Can you make sure you send over the revised contract so we can take a look?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send them right over.
Thanks, Maria.
No problem. Take care.
Hey, sorry to keep you waiting, man.
You're a busy man.
I'm trying to take care of my people. And right now, you're my #1 priority.
All right. So what you got for me, Sosa?
Well, it's like we talked about. Rosters are just about filled at this point. But you're still in a great position. For the right number, just about every team in the league will want to have you. You've shown flashes of greatness over the last few years. And everybody knows if they bring you in, there's nothing but upside.
Nah, man, if it was nothing but upside, we'd have more than these one-year proof deals, though.
Well, your playing time hasn't been consistent over your first 4 years. So they're not trying to commit long-term.
That's all right. No matter how we look at it, it's nothing more than an opportunity, right?
Exactly. You get to live in whatever city you want for a year. You can choose to prioritize immediate playing time or look for whatever team has the best scheme fit for you. There's upside no matter where you go.
I guess that's how I should look at this process too then, right? Okay, so what's everyone trying to offer?
Just the man I've been waiting for.
Oh, hey, I'm...
I know who you are, that's my job, but you don't know me yet. I'm Andy Kisner, Director of Player Personnel.
Nice to meet you, Andy.
Likewise. We're really happy to have you in the building.
Thank you. I'm ready to get to work, though. Love the culture you guys have here. I think it's gonna be a great fit.
Well, that's our belief, too. So look, we've got a lot to do today, so we gotta get moving. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Coach Carter!
Hey, Miss AK.
So, you probably already know this. It's not like you're a rookie or anything, but as Director of Player Personnel, I take great pride in making sure my players are taken care of on and off the field. Take a request, community outreach opportunities, travel plans, anything you can think of, I can help with it. I'm here for you.
Okay, bet. I appreciate it. Like I said, the culture here was a big part of my decision.
Well, it's not just me. It's throughout the entire organization. So let's get you into gear. We want to give you a chance to make sure you got everything you need for game day.
Thanks, Andy.
Of course.
Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not #1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not #1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game?
Yo, what's up, Sosa?
Hey, man. Just wanted to check in with you. How are you feeling? Excited to get to work?
Yeah, man. Fresh start's gonna be nice, but I'm ready to get to it.
You've got a golden opportunity, too. You might be a one-year deal, but they're gonna give you plenty of chances to prove it. You gotta be ready to take it and run with it.
Honestly, I just want to give the team the best chance to win.
Nothing new. That's what you do.
Appreciate it, Sosa.
Hey, the new man in town is here. Welcome to the squad, big dog. I'm glad you wanted to be a part of what we building here.
Yeah, it was an easy choice, man. I see the potential this offense has, and I really feel like I can help take it to that next level, you know? I knew this was the place to be.
Good, because I wasn't trying to come out of retirement after 1 year. I know you have a lot of untapped potential. I told the entire office and staff we needed you in this building.
Hey, I appreciate that. I'm ready to put the work in.
Well, it's time to put that work in. What you do in practice and in the preseason gonna set the tone for the type of season you have. Let's make it a good one today, all right?
I'm ready to go, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Seahawks and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today, it's the preseason opener for these two teams, and it should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
All right, we're ready. It's showtime.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Alexander. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They run again with Carson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time. That leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A good throw right there. And, Charles, you know, this first preseason game is kind of a get-your-feet-wet type of exercise. The starters will likely only go a quarter or so and then watch the remainder of the game. So what would you be looking for if you were a coach on that sideline?
Well, I think that since it's a get-your-feet-wet type of exercise, the game plan is going to be fairly simple. And what you want to see is how your quarterback has absorbed things. Is he making the right reads? Is he in control and calm while he's out there? And just going through the simple exercise you've given him so far and trying to execute well here in the early going. That's a good throw right there, and I know it's just the preseason, but let's face it, these reps are important for him. He's trying to learn a new playbook, hopefully mesh with his new receiving core. I know it's a lot to ask, but so far, he's looking pretty good.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They run it with Carson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Alexander throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up.
On 4th down, Alexander. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They get this out left. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Alexander, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up
As you unlock ability paths, you'll open up new ways to customize your power on the field. The X Factor, Yard, and 99 Club slots help round out your player with unique boosts.
All right, everyone. That's it for today. Hey, man, you gotta do your homework tonight, all right? Get some rest. I mean that. So, how you feeling?
I'm feeling blessed, Coach.
That's what I like to hear. Hey, man, you've been gaining momentum all throughout camp. And it's clear you got the physical gifts to be a really special player.
Thanks, Coach. I'm ready to be a big-time playmaker for this team.
Oh, I know. Bruh, the things you do out on that field, oh man, can you turn some heads. But hey, you gotta remember, there's always another level you can get to. And if you do that, I just know our offense will explode.
Just tell me what I gotta do, Coach.
Well, for starters, you gotta carry yourself like you're the top dog. That means on and off the field. And you gotta prepare yourself that way, too.
I got you, Coach. I haven't put the playbook down. I got it with me right here.
I believe that. We just gotta keep seeing it on the practice field. Eventually, that'll lead to game day. Hey, man, I'm excited for this season. I know it's gonna be good.
That's what I'm here for, Coach. Let's get out there and make some noise.
Let's do it.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Bears and the Seahawks under the lights on Thursday night.
Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Back to throw. Alexander. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here, this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Alexander. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Alexander. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. His interception on that last drive set the other guys up pretty good. They had solid. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Alexander. Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Alexander. They'll run the screen with Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Back to throw again. On the slant, it's Fant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Alexander. And that's complete to Swain. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A good throw there, and that's what you want to see from a quarterback trying to cement his spot as a starter. Now, worth pointing out, we're expecting to see this group for the first half of this game only, so they'll get a little more run than they did last week.
Yeah, this
got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time...
And he's across the chalk, into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Looking to throw. Alexander completes it to Fant on the right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Yeah, that's a good throw right there. And our understanding is that he's probably going to play the bulk of this first half. It's only the second week of the preseason, but you can already see the connection he's got with his receivers and tight ends. And he's clearly enjoying himself so far. That throw, it picks up a first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Alexander escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw. He chops this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to throw. Alexander. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10. Alexander. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Alexander.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Seahawks and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious... So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Alexander. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 5. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll toss it out to Carson. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Alexander. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off-play action. Alexander eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And out now come the Seahawks. Following the fumble recovery, Alexander. Catch is made by Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Good work there on that completion. You know, once we made the move, Charles, from 4 preseason games down to 3, kind of tougher to know how to handle these games as a coaching staff. And they've decided they wanted to leave some of their starters out there. They said probably for this entire first half. Do you agree with that?
Ordinarily, Brandon, I wouldn't, but I actually do, and here's why. When we went from 4 to 3 in terms of preseason games, we left a bigger gap between the 3rd game and the start of the regular.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Bo Melton from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Oh, that's a great throw right.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown. Off the play fake. Alexander. And this will go to Carson out wide. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Alexander. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go back to Carson here on second. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Alexander. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, yeah, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Alexander. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd and 2. Alexander over the middle complete. It's Hart.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Quick slant complete to Melton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alexander. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Alexander. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Alexander. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with a...
Looks like somebody's ready.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Alexander.
That one to Swain complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Alexander.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw. Alexander.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown!
Freddie Swain
from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks are back within a score. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense.
There's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Alexander.
He's able to find Melton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
Yo, Andy, I want to get involved in community outreach a little more. You think you could help set me up with some opportunities?
Absolutely. You know, I think it's great when guys who are new to the organization are eager to get involved. It is such a great way to build a relationship with our fans.
That's exactly what I want to do. The fans have been awesome from day one, and I really want to give back.
Well, that's fantastic. I'll definitely make sure to get you all that information. That way, you could get some opportunities beyond what you're doing with the entire team.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you, Andy.
My pleasure. It's what I do. And hey, who knows? Maybe a Walter Payton Man of the Year nomination is in your future.
That would be an honor, but right now, I just want to find a way to make a difference off the field.
You see that?
Of course I did. I was one up there making the play.
Man, I love it. That's what we need out of you. You read your keys, you read it beautifully, and made the play.
I told you. I came here to be a playmaker. And it's a lot easier to do that when you've broken down the film.
That's what I like to hear. I know Coach Koué will be pleased, too. He loves that you're in the film room all the time. That's a sign of commitment. So keep it up, all right?
I got you, Coach. I'm all in.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports as we get set for a Super Bowl 48 rematch. It's the Broncos and the Hawks under the lights on Monday night.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, welcoming you to the end of Week 1 of the 2022 season. And the appeal for this one, it's obvious. No surprise it's been saved for primetime, CD. These two franchises involved in a blockbuster deal in the offseason that, of course, dealt that quarterback from Seattle to Denver, and now he gets to face his former team.
That quarterback, Russell Wilson, and his first game back in Seattle, his biggest deal, making sure he goes to the proper locker room. Let's face it, Denver had to have a quarterback.
So the Seahawks set to go on offense for the first time in their long time. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Carson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position.
And he's got to be thinking, that's not how I envisioned my year starting. An interception on his very first throw. He'll look to make amends here with a 1st and 10. this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Alexander. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Alexander. Randy Gregory now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Back to throw. Alexander. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the delay, here's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Now it's Carson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Alexander. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So, Charles, we talk about the new man under center, and he comes into this game with an 8-5 record as a starter over his first 4 years in the NFL. But the difference now, this is the first time that he's been the opening week starter.
Well, you certainly talked about it. You alluded to it. He's shown flashes over the last 4 years. But that's really been it at this point, a very small sample size. 22 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, throwing another 4 scores on the ground. It's certainly a limited body of work. But now for at least one season, he's the man here. And it's the opportunity he's been waiting for.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Operating from the gun. Alexander. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
All right, give him 6 on that one. Touchdown pass, and his first one as the acknowledged starter. We all know the effort he put into all of this, the patience he had waiting around for his spot.
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. You talk more about this new quarterback, Charles. What are the challenges you see for him taking over as the Week 1 starter?
Partner, you bring up the challenges. Let's go with what we know already. He's produced in limited opportunities, and we've also seen that he has a flair for the big moments. 2 of his 8 wins, they came in primetime games. On the flip side, getting to know the playbook.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got a touch. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Alexander. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Alexander. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
I'm coming!
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander. And for the 3rd time here in this game.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got 2 teams who were AFC rivals for almost 25 years. It's the Broncos and the Seahawks on Monday night.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Alexander. Again, it's Carson with another catch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Unfortunately, injuries got to Carson again last year, limiting him to just 4 games. This is a guy who, when healthy, has reached 1,000 yards in 2 of his seasons in the NFL. Seattle, they're staying committed to him. They think he can get back to that level this season.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. On second down, it's Carson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Alexander. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A CD, you've got Manny Kahue calling the shots for this offense. His 2nd year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year?
Well, partners, you and I both know, and everyone else around the league, Manny was a popular head coaching candidate for this year. But he told all the teams he was interested in remaining a coordinator for a bit so he could continue to grow in the job. As far as his offense this year, he's really optimistic about what they can do because he loves the talent on that side of the ball. And one other thing, Manny Kahue, a young, bright offensive.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Alexander. This is the tight end Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on and on about how his experience backing up Derek Carr for the last 4 years put him in the position he's in now as a starter.
He sure did, because he went on and on about how Derek Carr is the definition of a true professional and how despite year in and year out noise surrounding Derek Carr about whether he was a Super Bowl caliber starting quarterback or not, Carr never wavered, showed up at work, tried to unite the team, make everyone better, make himself better, and he said he wanted to be that same kind of presence now that he's a QB1.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Alexander. And this is caught. Touchdown. Chris Carson. 35 yards.
And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
That's the kind of throw that they're looking for right there, and that's a big reason why the management, the general manager, the head coach, they all believed in this guy going into the offseason and said to him, This is your time. This is your chance. And many more throws like that, and they'll all be walking around with big grins for the rest of the season.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Alexander. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
The Denver Broncos were happy to sign Randy Gregory to a 5-year deal this offseason. And they're certainly hoping that over the course of 17 games, they can get double-digit sacks out of this young man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Alexander. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And you know Carter Landry is on the sideline smiling after that one. Remember, the former tight end joined Manny Kahue's offensive staff this spring, and he has been a big advocate of getting the tight ends involved in the passing game.
Yeah, we remember him as a solid tight end in this league for a number of years, and while his playing days just ended, he jumps right into the... And I think he's a great fit and a great get for this offensive staff. With his knowledge and experience, I think he can move up quickly over the next few years.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Alexander. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Carson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because...
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Cordero Patterson, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Ryan Tannehill, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot, and they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Throwing on first down, Alexander. This is Fant on the short completion. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Oh, yeah, that's a good throw right there. This is a big game for this man at quarterback. He's a QB1 to start the year for the first time in his career. And he's determined not to let this opportunity get away from him.
On first down, Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Tack McKinley, the UCLA product, the one who brought him down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Off the bootleg, Alexander. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Alexander. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Swain. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Alexander. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Carson will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11. Down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down. Alexander. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And out now come the Seahawks. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Carson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Alexander. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Alexander. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Alexander. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Back to throw again. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the... Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Broncos, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
It's Madden NFL 23, and our focus is on Noah Fant. He had a busy week last week, finishing with over 170 yards. It's the Seahawks and the Niners, and it's all up next.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new...
Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll.
They're led out, Charles, by their new quarterback for 2022, and it was a bit of a rough start for him in the opener as he couldn't get the job done.
Yeah, you can't put it all on him, certainly, but he does know the scrutiny he's under because he's not going to have an endlessly long leash. They need results right now. So it's going to be important for him to right the ship right here because this is a team that cannot start 0-2.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Alexander.
That one to Swain, complete.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. To throw on 3rd down. Alexander. This is Fant on the short completion. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Alexander. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Seahawks had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 40. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
This crowd was on him pretty good after he threw the pick six a moment ago, and I don't think they're going to be any kinder here as we move forward. We'll see what he can do. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Alexander. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, Alexander. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Carson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time, touchdown, Seahawks. Freddie Swain, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the... Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The middle they go. Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. From the gun on 3rd down, Alexander. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start. Throwing on 1st down, Alexander. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. First season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll run and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this 3rd quarter with a little... The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw on 2nd down, Alexander. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Alexander. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st down, Alexander, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Carson again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
D. Eskridge from 4 yards out, and the Seahawks get a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander, left side here. That's the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. On first and 10, Alexander going right back to Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on first down, Alexander. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Looking to throw. Alexander. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on third and long. Alexander. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. On first down, Alexander. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. second down. It's Carson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, Alexander, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. The 40. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. That ended their previous drive. That might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Alexander going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. On 1st down, Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Alexander. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the 49ers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks rocket arm quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Seahawks and the Falcons next on EA Sports.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
And they're led out by a man who's already taking a little bit of heat, Charles, their 5th-year quarterback.
Obviously, this is not the way he wanted to begin his tenure here as the starting quarterback. 0-2 to start the year. And this is a fan base that's not going to stay too patient if the losses continue to pile up, especially since he was not their first choice to take over this year. So this is an important start because you cannot fall to 0-3 and expect to be a playoff team in this league.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Looking to throw on second down. Alexander. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Alexander. That's complete to Swain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Alexander. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you know about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
To throw on second down, Alexander. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all.
Some good games coming up here in week 3. To fall officially, and tonight the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Alexander. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Dancing away at the 35. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Alexander going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results. Play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Not a lot of targets for Eskridge as a rookie, and you just know they'd love to get him the ball more in his 2nd year and help him unlock the potential they saw as a speedy 2nd-round pick. One of those targets there turns into a 1st down.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To throw on 2nd down. Alexander. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd and long. Alexander